South Korea. On a newly released Friday morning in Korea, 2 shots discontinued within hours of each other. The first, a Hwasong 12 from Pyongyang, soared 478 miles above terra firma and splashed into the ocean 2,300 miles later. Then the Genesis G70 was already released in a mid-morning press conference at Hyundai Motor Group's design center, shooting for the middle from the international luxe sport market. The first shot made stomachs churn in global capitals. Of course, South Koreans fretted about Kim Jong-un's ongoing snid likewise, yet 15,000 concertgoers ended up that evening in Seoul for Gwen Stefani's show, stuck just using the G70's debut. Not failing to use moment, the G70, which completes the Genesis variety of large, mid-size, and scrunchy sedans, looks being a winner. The design is distinctive and correct, using a beautiful sweeping roofline along with a touch of felinity right in front 3/4 view. Some may snipe concerning the troublesome chrome chevron on each front fender, or perhaps the rear view's suggestion from the Chrysler 200, though the G70 looks expensive and proclaims a diverse appeal. Design chief Sang Yup-lee can't exult within a big breakthrough, though the details are executed with passion. After the blowout celebration, Saturday was driving day. From the hotel from the 123-story Lot World Tower, we lay out for Inch Speedium, the 2.4-mile circuit from the northeastern mountains. Genesis offered us the G70 Sport, the turbocharged 3.3-liter V6 model through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Benefiting from 370 horsepower, it is going to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds in rear-wheel drive configuration. Our car had all-wheel drive, and Hyundai hasn't published 0-60 times for any though the rear-drive model, so we'll ought to wait until we are able to test it for ourselves to uncover. There will also be a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder model making 252 horsepower, and also the possibility of a 6-speed manual transmission is on many lips. A 2.2-liter turbodiesel goes toward other markets. To create a bold statement, the G70 incorporates a large grille of meshing diamonds. An adventurous 2 of front corner air intakes also arrests the attention. Recognizability is essential, along with the G70 scores higher than the 90th percentile about this aspect. There's no confusing it on an Acura or even a BMW. And it has some swagger. We were told it's the widest car inside the segment. It measures 184.4 inches long, 72.8 inches wide, and 55.1 inches tall. Wheelbase is 111.6 inches. For daytime running lights, the revolutionary Genesis signature winked at us within the early dimness, as though advising us on the 3-hour drive ahead. After running hands on the flared hood and creased sides, we climbed to the driver's seat. Like the body design, the within is conventional but well executed. The 8-inch touchscreen dominates from the perch atop the dash. Grasping the wheel and moving the stubby shifter into drive, we crossed Jamsil Bridge over Hangang River and left town while on an expressway. Genesis is making much ado about its active sound design, creating an aural character that reflects the engine load and driving mode settings. Departing town in comfort mode, we felt isolated from Seoul's 20 million people. This is usually a quiet car. First of most, it's an exceptionally stiff, substantial platform, said Albert Bierman, formerly of BMW, who leads the chassis development program. Our urge for spirited driving was residing in check, though, because expressway jammed on top of people likely to their ancestral homes to look at Sungmyo, the tradition of tidying up the graves of departed family members before Chuseok, earlier October Harvest Festival. Our G70's cabin was comfortable and posh with quilted leather upholstery and exquisite aluminum trim. There were no ideas to learn on the panel. When the preset route guidance looked like they were sending us into Kim's welcoming arms, we easily reset it for your desired waypoint at Gwanchai-ryong. While relaxing there, it must be mentioned, we used the back seat but found entry and egress for being tortuous. a Mercedes-Benz C-Class sedan seemed just like a limo electrical systems. It was and a long reach to shut any open door, irrespective of where we sat. And another from the G70's quirks, the 12-volt battery lurks below the cargo floor, and also the extended mobility kit, inside trunk. This is usually a driver's car and well harmonized, Sang Yupli had told us. We were needing to get on the track, a large and rolling circuit with one long straightaway and clusters of linked Kama Sutra turns. How in regards to the electronically controlled suspension, 19-inch Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires, and dual-piston Brembo brakes. Turning the rotary knob for the center console, we changed the driving mode to Sport, number 4 of 5 settings, and caressed the paddle shifters. Then we stomped about it. The G70 became popular with, mellow contentment. This is not an edgy car. Sorry, no crackling exhaust here. It wasn't slow by any means. We hit 120 miles per hour about the straight, and it carried a neutral attitude throughout the corners. Nevertheless, it rolled as being a C-Class and only agreed to be generally more Prosecco than tequila. A dynamic edition is coming for the US at model introduction. We did a lap within the example which enable it to suggest this G70 appeal to the street performance veteran moving up from your Honda Civic. It has Pilot Sport 4S rubber, torque vectoring, as well as a limited slip differential. We wish we will have driven the 2.0-litre 4-cylinder G70, nonetheless it wasn't available. Final specifications for United States-bound models is going to be announced early next season. Pricing are going to be determined by November, in time for that Los Angeles Auto Show. The G70 reaches the United States next spring but is on discount sales now in South Korea for 3.75 million won, about $33,300. The sedan's launch comes for a portentous moment for Hyundai Motor, that's faced engine-related recall problems within the US and gives chain problems in China, as well as South Korea, land on the morning calm, where anxiety is building in regards to the Pyeongchang Olympics in February. What stunt will spoiled Kim pull? Hadn't anyone shown to give Scudboy the biathlon events to shut him up? Yes, most importantly, the G70 can be a well-targeted consumer product, a nutritious bar of automotive almonds, chia seeds, and flax. Even lacking a trace of bibimbap, it's nevertheless tasty. Congratulations for the smart people at Nameyang R&D for their accomplishment. Selling 15,000 units inside the US will likely be huge. If only missile-bound Pyongyang had something of the same quality to offer as opposed to idiocy and destruction. 2019 Genesis G70 specifications on sale April 2018, price $33,300. Est engine direct injection 2.0 liters turbocharged DOC 16-valve 4-cylinder 252 horsepower at N. RPM 260 pounds-to-feet at N. RPM, direct injection 3.3 liter turbocharged DOC 24-valve V6, 370 horsepower at 6,000 revolutions per minute, 376 pounds-to-feet at 1,300 revolutions per minute. Est. Transmission 8-speed automatic layout 4-door, 5-passenger, front engine, RWD and AWD sedan EPA mileage N, LXWXH 184.4 by 72.8 by 55.1 in wheelbase, 111.6 in weight N, a 0 to 60 miles per hour 4.7 seconds, RWD, 3.3 T top speed 167 miles per hour.